6.
Since 1989, India has estimated over 47,000 civilians and police officers have been killed during the conflict. Over 80 citizens have been killed with clashes with police officers and have been accused of using deadly force.
India and Pakistan are currently fighting over Kashmir, a Muslim majority state. The people of Kashmir fight to be a part of Pakistan. And a Pakistan terrorist group, Jaish-e-Mohammed, claimed to have done a terrorist attack in which a bomb killed 40 people.
On December 30th of 2018, Bangladesh's government was re-elected on a landslide. The Awami League Party won 288 of the possible 300 parliamentary seats. Naturally, its lead competitor, the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, accused the Awami League of rigging the election because they won by so much. Social media sites such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have led to people thinking that this issue is much larger than it actually is. People have been photoshopping pictures so that the issue looks much larger than it really is. Imran Khan was recently elected as the new Prime Minister of Pakistan. For the first time in 6 months since he was elected, his strength as a leader will be tested, as the country is soon going to go to war with India, its nuclear-armed neighbor.
On September 18th of 2018, 4 militants raided an Indian base, which killed 19 people. Due to this effect, India responded 9 days later with a commando missile strike.
A man recently hijacked Bangladesh Airlines flight BG-147. He was not actually armed, he only had a toy gun. The plane had 156 passengers and a crew. Police shot him and killed him.
Due to a bomb attack in Kashmir that killed 4 people, Pakistan is taking steps towards freezing assets to terrorist organizations.
A recent study had found that 22 of the world's 30 most polluted cities are in India. 7 of the top 10 polluted cities in the world are in India. New Delhi is the #1 most polluted city in the world. New Delhi has an air quality index of 135.8, which is triple what the U.S. considers healthy. Air pollution is the cause of nearly 7 million deaths per year worldwide, so India really needs to clean up their act.
Thank you, Harrison, for that news on politics. Now, on to you, Anna, in the studio for weather.
Upcoming weather in India and Bangladesh is currently rising around 90 degrees and will be getting hotter. And in Pakistan, it's about 75 degrees, and like India and Bangladesh, will be getting hotter. Monsoons in India take place during summer and are coming very quickly. These monsoons dominate their society and control their agriculture. They also can change the seasons due to their violent winds and the amount of water they get. Monsoons blow from the sea to land due to monsoons blow from colder climates to warmer climates. Then during the winter, it blows from the land to the sea because the land is colder than the sea. Monsoons typically help the Indian economy, but whenever they get tons and tons of rain from these monsoons, it can also weaken the economy from crop failure. Although sometimes it can weaken the economy, normal monsoon rains usually keep a good check on food inflation and help the economy overall. Now on to Bobby, who's going to be talking about sports, in particular cricket and soccer in India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, and how they're looking in this year's upcoming seasons.
Hello. Today I'll be interviewing Coach Ravi Shastri of the Indian national cricket team. Please, Ravi, can you please explain to the viewers what is cricket?
Cricket is a team sport where a fielding side will bowl a ball to the batting side as the batting side will try to score as many runs as possible. It is sort of like baseball, but a lot better.
How is your team feeling ahead of the 2019 Cricket World Cup?
We are very prepared for this tournament. I believe this is the best side we've put out for years, and I know we'll do well.
What is the biggest challenge you think your team will face at this tournament?
We must not be complacent. Even though we are ranked #1 in the world, we are far from perfect. There are many things that could go wrong in this tournament, but I believe that our players are professional enough and they will be focused all tournament.
What does the rivalry between India and Pakistan mean for the people of India and for your players?
Well, we hate them and they hate us. You can see the attacks on the Indian people and the very high tension between the two countries. I think it'll be a challenging game, but I know our players will be up for it. They always are.
Who do you think will give you the toughest test at this tournament?
We must treat each team equally as they all can pose threats, but we are aware that England, as they are the hosts, are going to be very good. Also, Australia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and New Zealand are all very good teams, and we know that they can win the whole tournament. But I believe we are the best team in the world if we play to our strengths, and that we can beat every single team in the world. I know our guys are up for this tournament, and so I'm confident about our chances.
Thank you, Ravi, for that interview. We cannot wait to see how India will do at the 2019 Cricket World Cup this summer. Now, for more breaking news in sports, let's see how our Indian soccer team did against the world champions France.
We welcome you to the match of the century between the giant titans of the international stage, India versus, France. Who would become the winners? Here we have India with kickoff, and they're underway. Oh, look at the passing. They're just playing right through France. And they always won the ball back. Well done. Oh, yes. Oh, great passing. France don't know what to do. They're on the ropes here. Oh, ball out wide. Oh, France wins the ball. Unlucky, boys. And it's with Griezmann. And what's Pogba gonna do? Griezmann. Oh, brilliant save! What a save by the keeper. Oh, he's kept India still in this. Look at that. Look at the full extension and the strength on the wrists. Oh, what's he gonna do? And a shot, and it goes in. Wow. 1-0 France. This may be a long day for India. Oh, and Mbappe's through. This could be trouble for India. Oh, great save! Oh, the keeper is playing amazing here. Oh, and India passing the ball around. Oh, he could be through. He shoots. Oh, and the save. The save from Lloris at 1-0 France at halftime. And he shoots. And it gets past the keeper. France scored 2-0. Unlucky, boys. But they get back well. Oh, and he plays it through. And he's down. Go on. Cross. Oh, it's good defending. End of the game. As France are the victors here over India. It was a valid attempt by the Indians, but unlucky they just weren't enough to beat the mighty French. Final score here is 2-0 France.
Thank you, Bobby, for sports. Now on to groundbreaking medical innovations. So, Anna, I hear there's 3 new medical innovations. Can you tell us what the first one is about?
The first one is a new innovation in neurosurgery.
Who's the person inventing these new techniques in neurosurgery?
Dr. Atul Goel from Kim Hospital in Mumbai.
So what is this new innovation used for?
It's used for when the cervical vertebrae move up towards the brain, which could potentially block the brain stem.
What is this called?
This is called craniovertebral realignment, and this is going to replace the old technique of going through the mouth to do surgery.
The second innovation.
It's a quick bug identification system.
So what does this innovation do?
It allows doctors to analyze the strain of bacteria in the person to see quickly what kind of bug it is. If it's the New Delhi bug, which is very quick to spread and has been taking over much of their population.
What is the third innovation?
It's the permanent change of eye color.
Who came up with this invention? How did they do it?
Well, Dr. Varkey came up with this invention, and he uses tiny silicone implants and puts them into the patient's eye to permanently change their eye color.
Thanks for the news on medical innovations. Now on to globalization.
Globalization in India has increased much over the last few years, which has increased their economy.
In 1978, their GDP per capita was around $1,300, whereas today it is $4,000, and their employment rate has grown by about 2.5%. An example of an American company that does business in India is McDonald's. However, their menu may differ from ours as it appeals to the diets in India.
Now it's time for our commercial break. This commercial is a representation of globalization of the McDonald's chain from America to India.
Welcome aboard this taste trip to India. If signs of hunger appear, make sure your chicken and chutney burger box is unsecured. Just hold, lift and enjoy. If there's an increase in hunger, tandoori veg bites will appear overhead. Take a bite before sharing with others. In the event of a sweet tooth, assume the ordering position to receive a mango sundae. In case of thirst, your Mango McFist can be located on the tray in front of you. Thank you for choosing McDonald's Indian menu and have a delicious journey.
That was a great commercial. Now on to Anna for pop culture.
In India, music is very prevalent in pop culture. They have many different types of music, such as classical music, folk music, Indian pop, and Indian rock music. They also have many music festivals, the first being the Saptak Music Festival. Another example of a music festival is the Chennai Music Festival. The third most popular music festival is the Dover Lane Music Festival. They also have a music award show similar to the Grammys in the US called the Filmfare Awards. They also have the Sangat Natik Music Awards. They also have many popular songs such as Chaya Chaya. Now here's a clip from another very popular song in India. Music is only a part of pop culture, but it definitely shapes their society. In India, alongside their many different languages, they also have many different religions. In India, Hindus make up about 82% of the population, Muslims about 12%, Christians about 3%, and Buddhists about 2%. India and Pakistan aren't currently getting along very well and haven't been since their divide. This divide was caused due to Hindus and Muslims not being able to get along. Due to this, they have very high tension between the two countries and still have problems to this day because of it. Another difference they have ethnically is that they still practice arranged marriages. This is something that has taken place for a very long time in India and still takes place today. This is very different than in the US, and that is just one difference between the two. As you can see, there are many differences between India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and the US. From politics to sports to pop culture, new medical innovations, weather, and so much more. Thanks for tuning in to Channel 209 News. We hope you enjoyed our show and hope that you come back to watch another episode. Thanks!